Hey babes, and welcome back to the pajama party. Hey, pajama party. Break it down, pajama party. Hey, pajama party. Sprinkler's pajama party. Hey, pajama party. Fricka. Welcome back, guys, to A Pox Perspective with your rambling host, Victavia. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. I hope you all have been well. I hope you had an amazing week. I hope you're enjoying your weekend because it's Saturday night. So I know these last few weeks have had some like serious undertones and kind of like sad messages, and I just got through recording one for a real Bible story or the real Bible stories, and I wanted to do something different tonight on A Pox Perspective and kind of liven up the mood to show you guys that my childhood and my life has not just been a sad dream that you cannot wake up from. So, if you do not watch the real Bible stories, you're going to have to go watch that because I talk about some heavy things and some experiences. But to tie into that series, I want to first tell y'all a funny fact about your girl. I was a virgin smut writer. Now I'm still a virgin. But the smut writer part I am no longer. So let me backtrack. I ran this blog on Tumblr from 2000 and 16 to 2018, maybe like 2015 and 2018. I was in college when I started running it. And basically it started because I had read some fan fiction on this one website, and I was seeing a lot of these stories, but none of them had black girls. And funnily enough, my first smut was a K-pop smut. I ain't telling y'all what it was because this story is already embarrassing enough. But when I went back and read it a couple of years later, I was like, baby girl, why would you write this? I was mortified. I was like, you need to take all your pictures down. Do not let these people see your face because this is not okay. Like, y'all, I even had one story where one of the people was Asian and he called the girl's ex a nigga, and I was like, why would you make that okay when you complain that you hate when other races say this? Like, it should not be sexy in the story when he did it. Like, don't make that okay. But so one of my stories actually trended on Tumblr. It was in the top 5. It was a good story. I let my mom read it. She was blushing. She was like, "Whoo, girl!" And then she cut me. She said, "The only reason this story sounds so good to you is because you're a virgin. You've never had it before." And I was like, right on, lady. Just shoot me down like that. But I mean, she's true. She's right. She is right, okay? And I I even got like bullied on Tumblr because I was a virgin writing smut, which now thinking back on it, I really don't know why half the fights in my life offended me, because who gets mad about stuff like that? Obviously me. But so yeah, I did that. I ran a blog, and really I just wanted to promote self-love among black thick women. Like, I seen all these stories where the girl, she's like pale and bony, and you can see her collarbone. You can see mine now because I've been Pilates squad, but you could see her, collarbones, and she was pale and a glass of milk, and I'm over here and I'm a whole black cow, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, I scrapped that blog after college. Really, I just wanted to hit 10,000 followers to prove that I could do it. And your girl did it. Like, let me stick my chest out. I did it, okay? I don't know however other many girls did it, but I did that thing. And so I really wanted to quit it because, I was starting anew. I did not really want people to know when I started singing that I was writing those type of stories, because I did not want the headlines to be like, famous singer be writing these smut stories. Like, no, because I don't want to answer for none of it. If anybody knows about them, I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut. But even making this, I'm like, what if somebody writes on me? But if they do, whatever. I had to deny or confirm if I did it. But I scrapped my Tumblr blog. I tried to go back to Tumblr, but it didn't work because the rules changed. It was a thing. So I ended up writing on archives and Wattpad. I wanted to become a Wattpad Wattpad writer really bad. And cause I wanted to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do better stories than this. They also didn't have a lot of like A and BW stories, or if they did, or if they had any black leading lady, like if there was any black female lead characters for anything, she was bony. And I'm like, baby, this body don't fit that criteria, okay? I can't put my arm in that shirt. And so when I went to a Wattpad, to clarify, I was really writing anime. Like anime characters, you know what I'm saying? Like Tanjiro, he was aged up though, because we don't write for people who's underage. You will go to jail. Eraserhead, Kakashi, what I'm saying? But so that's what I did. And I wanted to tell this story because it's just kind of funny to me, being a virgin who writes smut. But who knows? A lot of people probably does it. Like, it's probably not that uncommon. But when I've told people, like, I don't know a man, I've never known a man, they're like, you wrote this and you ain't getting none of that. And I'm like, in my hopes and dreams, but that's about it. But it really was, I just felt like I was talented. And even so, like, I feel like I used my gifts wrong. I ended up scrapping my Wattpad again and my AO3, but this time it was because I made a vow to God, like, I'm not gonna do that stuff. I'm gonna take it down now. Like, I've had my fun, and though I intended it for good, I don't want to set up idols in other people's lives, and like be the reason that they're not having a good relationship with God because they're thinking lustful thoughts. I don't want to put nobody in that boat. So for that reason, I nixed it all. And yeah, I just thought I want to just share a bunch of little random stories with y'all because I want to make y'all laugh and make y'all see, like, your girl be wilded. Another story I want to talk about is, I think I briefly touched on it. I used to role play. Y'all, I want to tell y'all about this one situation. So, role playing, it is a thing because I used to get so upset as if I was actually dating these characters, y'all. At this last role play I was at, before I like decided I'm done with this world, there was somebody who was role playing Yoongi from BTS and somebody else who was role playing Yoongium, and both of them were trash. I'm like, y'all are ruining my biases. Y'all need to scrap the accounts and let it be. And honestly, I really don't know why I know why I devoted so much time to role play. I was lonely. I didn't really have friends. I was awkward. I didn't see myself as valuable. I'm an introvert, so it's easier for me to make friends online anyway, because if you don't see me as me, cool, wicked, you don't know me, okay? But I did that as well, and now I'm just sitting here thinking, like, if anybody ever role played me, I would probably cry rivers. just buckets of tears. But I did that. What else did I want to tell y'all about? Oh, I want to go back and clarify something that I said last week, or the week before, maybe last week, I said the words, "You cannot be friends with your coworker." I want to redact that statement. What I should have said, excuse me, is in general, you need to be careful who you call a friend. A coworker being a friend is something that's not common, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. So I don't want you going out there thinking like your coworkers are evil and that I say you can't be friends with your coworkers. You just got to be careful, because one of my friends told me a situation last week and I was trying to give her advice. She asked for our opinion and it was about like boundaries between being a coworker and a friend. And, you know, I told her truthfully, I thought that it was a great idea to have a friend if, you know, it was going to help build a bond and help show that person that she was there for them, you know, and I 100% stand by that. But so just had to right that wrong and say that. I asked my baby, my best friend, Sugar Cookie, I asked her about some funny stories I should tell you guys, because she did remember the Fabio story, which was so funny because I forgot to tell her, and she texted me and was like, I watched your video and of course I remember Fabio, and we cracked up about it. But one story I'm gonna tell, she didn't think it was funny. I do think it was funny. When we were in college together, I have this gash on my right knee. Y'all, I was coming down the ladder. So the bunk beds, the way it was set up was the bottom was your desk and the top was your bed. And there was a ladder so that you could go up the stairs, you know, down the stairs. I was going down the stairs and I slid. I slipped my right knee open, and she was like, you need to go to the hospital. And my response was, no, we're going to go get some Band-Aids from Walgreens, slap a big one on there, and we're going to be fine. Y'all, no, I do not want stitches in my lifetime. They look painful. I don't understand what my fear of that stuff is anyway, because look at this. Like, I got a tattoo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why I'm so squeamish, but I am, okay? And speaking of which, I'm gonna tell y'all another funny story. I went and got my cha-chas pierced, okay? And maybe I shouldn't be telling the story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway because why not? And it was a guy who did it, and y'all, when he walked around the table, I felt my soul leave my body. Like, he walked around the table and this metal table like slid, and I was like, and he was like, calm down, baby. I haven't even touched you yet. And you're about to like hype yourself up over nothing. Like, you need to take a breath. I kid y'all not. I had my best friend on this side and another questionable friend on this side. And the reason why I say questionable is because my best friend, Sugar Cookie, is holding on to my hand for dear life. She is watching everything go down, and she tells me that the other girl is just beelining my chest. Like, she is not even concerned with the man or the piercing. She is concerned with the cha-chas, and I didn't know that she was looking at the cha-chas like that, so she got a free show that day, I suppose. But I'm telling y'all, I've had some experiences, and I just want to tell y'all about some of it because your life can be funny. One time in college, there was this group of fine soccer players. I'm gonna tell y'all two stories. Let me talk to the girls real quick. Guys, I know you're probably gonna watch this too. I love you. Hello, hi. Ladies, wherever you go, put a bra on. Even if you think you're hiding them, you're not hiding them, babe. Okay? Two stories. The first story is, I was walking my friend out to the front of our doors because she had to come use our shower because the couple she was sharing a suite with, they had clogged their drainage up with hair, which they were in the shower together. That's gross. But I walk her down to the front, and I'm going back upstairs. I'm trying to be a hot mama. I got on these like black get it girl shorts. They were long at first before I gained weight. And I had on this shirt. I don't like really wearing a bra at nighttime because, like, you know, freedom things. Let them hang loose. And I turned around and saw my crush, and I'm trying to look him in his face, and he's looking at my chest. And I was even more like just mortified about the experience. Because, like I said, when my dad came to pick me up that year, that summer, he waved at my dad. He was like, "How you doing, sir? Great. It's nice to meet you." And I'm like, "Oh, so you can stare at the cha-chas, not say nothing to me, but you want to talk to my dad?" Disrespectful. Okay, athletic people were disrespectful. And then I had a voice coach who, she was a slender, small woman, and she was not endowed up there like I was. But baby girl headlights was still on. I don't know why she thought she could come in those cold classrooms and just be like, "Woohoo, let's sing a song." Cause I was like, baby girl, baby girl. I feel like I'm exposing people, and that's not what I intended to do tonight. But just cover them up, ladies. All right, just rather safe than sorry. College was a wild time. Another story I have is my friend, we had this mutual friend. We had eaten pizza, and we were supposed to be going to class. So it was me, my best friend, and our other friend at the time, and then it was some athletic players coming the opposite way. One of them, my best friend liked. The other one, I had a crush on. They were living in the same room. And then this other guy, this girl, not my best friend, but the other mutual friend, she gets the pizza boxes stuck. She cannot get, but so we were coming down the stairs. She was trying to put the box in like the trash, but it wasn't going the way we wanted it to go. And I was just standing there like, you are not doing this right now. Y'all, that was like the hardest 5 minutes of my life. She is red in the face trying to get this to work. They are standing there looking at her like, and we're standing here like, it's just a thing. I'm telling you, you gotta have confidence in yourself, because if you do not, you will crash and burn each and every time. But seriously, through all these experiences that me and my friend were talking about, it made me happy to remember, like, I had great moments in my life. Yes, times have been hard, but I've still had fun. Like, I've done fun things with my friends, and I'm grateful for those moments, because I don't think everybody has moments like that, And it's just incredible what you can see and go through and experience with friendship, And so I just want people to be encouraged. Like, if you feel like sometimes life gets hard and you don't really have things to laugh about or smile about, remember your old, conversations or your old memories with your friends or your family members. It will get you through some pretty dark times. I'm gonna expose one friend, and she don't really view my videos anyway, so hopefully I can get away with this one. My other best friend is about to crack up. So I got both my friends into K-pop. I kind of dragged them down to the depths with me, because I was like, I'm not falling alone. And I always wanted to go to a concert with the best friend, because I would go by myself and I wouldn't have as much fun because I'd be alone. And I, at the time, thought I needed a friend to have fun. And so we went to see Monster X together. And she had asked me to get in front of her for high touch. And I was like, okay. You're like, yeah, I got you. I'll go first. I'll help you out. The way that the line went, she actually ended up before me, because I thought we would like walk out this way and go around. We just got up and walked this way. So she was in the seat before me. Y'all, this girl, we get to the tables. She sees I am, and she immediately turns to me. She's like, "Shay, I can't do this." And let me paint the picture for you. This girl is like, "Oh, I'm this proud woman. Ain't no man gonna get me down, and I'm so confident, and I'm so." And she has her chest puffed out. Baby girl makes a beeline. She's like, I can't do this. And they are all looking at us. And I was like, baby, the love of my life, you got to go through this line. Like, this is not how this works. You got to go through. I'm like, we're already here. Let's just go say hi and get to the door. And sadly enough, she was the start of our section and the other section was gone. And I was just like, oh, sweet baby. They were so nice and they were still so sweet. I laughed at her, but it was still a great time. It was still incredible. I'm telling y'all, like K-pop concerts, K-hip hop concerts have been funny. They've been wild. I've been shoved at concerts. I've gotten sang to, rap to, whatever you want to say. I've had some experiences with my friends that are just like, do we really do this? Like, I remember the first time we went to South by Southwest, I didn't eat that day. I don't know what I was thinking about. And we were standing in line for some hours. And when we finally got inside, we almost didn't make it inside. And when we did, it was overcrowded. So I was hot. I was thirsty. And I almost passed out. It was a thing. I didn't eat. So now we have to make sure that I put something in my system before we go to concerts, because it was not a good time, guys. But for real, like I said, I just wanted to do a little episode and talk about funny things and fun things that have happened to me as a Black woman, because I don't want it to seem like my life is all doom and gloom. Even though these are short stories, these are still stories that like are funny to me, and maybe the content is funny to you and give you at least a smile or like a no you didn't. If you get secondhand embarrassment, I'm so sorry, okay? But I'm gonna keep going. One time, my head of department, she was also our choir director. And our performance, we had a class called performance seminar, and she was the head of that as well. And one of the criterias was you had to go to these performances that was in, San Antonio, close to the college. And one that I signed up for out of the boring list that she had for us was a banjo, like duet concert. And when we got there, it was me and a few other girls. Yes. When we got there, I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna sit through this. The fire alarm goes off, and I'm seeing people just walking around with drinks. They are enjoying their time, and I'm like, you are a Black man, where are you going? I know that sounds wrong, but that's what I thought, because I'm like, who likes banjos? And if you do, I'm so sorry. Please do not take offense. It is not like that. It is just that is uncommon for me to see like a performance like that. And the fire alarms went off, and we went out, and the people were saying something sparked on stage, something like that. So I was like, we're gonna go, like we are leaving. So we left. I explained to my head what happened, and then I hear, well, they still went back in, and I was like, I didn't see nobody go in, y'all. I was not honest with that lady, and she probably knows I was not honest, but I was not staying in that. Do you hear me? I didn't want to hear it. That was not it was putting me to sleep. I was not about to take those 2 hours for the banjos. No. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Oh, I have this little black card named Lonnie. I told my friend I was going to tell this story. I have 2 stories to tell you about her. Then I guess I'll let you go. So the first story is, when I first got this car, my mom was like, you cannot have people in the back seat because your tires rub. You can't have the weight. You can only have somebody in your passenger seat, and that's it. Me and my best friend Sugar Cookie had this roommate. We're going to name her Bahama Mama. Bahama Mama was a thick lady. And We wanted to go to In-N-Out Burger. And I was like, all right, y'all, like, we got to be discreet, get in and out, because my mom said nobody in the back seat. In-N-Out Burger was about 20 minutes away from college. When we are on our way back from In-N-Out Burger, we are turning, like, you know how those roads, you go on the freeway, then you have those one roads that curve around, and like you could curve around and go down, or just, you know, we went on the one that curved and went down, like, to get us on the feeder road. First of all, I was speeding. I didn't know that you were supposed to, like, slow down when you curve. All I see is this girl in the back seat sliding across the back seat. Y'all, she has shake in hand as she's sliding over. I'm like, you are about to fly out the window, but you gonna hold on to the shake? You ain't gonna put your seatbelt on, but you are about to die for this chocolate shake. I lost it. Y'all, when I say I lost it, I lost it. As soon as we got off the feeder, I went and parked at a McDonald's and I was like, put your seatbelt on. Everybody put seatbelts on right now. I was so mad. And when we got back to the college, to make it worse, I was telling my mom, like, there was a light on in the car. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was because of the extra weight. Y'all, she was so mad at me. That lady was so mad at me. She said, didn't I tell you not to have nobody in the backseat of that car? I was like, ooh, this is not a pleasant day in Shay's house. But it turned out great. The car, I still have it. I want to sell Big Girl. But she's gotten me through some times, okay? One night, I was trying to be fast and the furious. I think we were coming back from, like, there was this place downtown called Sushi Zushi. And me and Sugar Cookie, we're back on our late night rendezvous. We're cruising along, you know. There's this railroad track that we're approaching, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, it's not going to be that bad. Y'all, I'm just driving, and then all of a sudden, boom. We done flew in the air, okay? I don't know what was going on with me behind the wheel back then, but I was a hazard. Do you hear me? The fact that I am alive is a testament to the Lord's grace, because I've had some car experiences, okay? And so really, like, I guys, this is gonna be a short, sweet, and simple one. Like I said, I really don't have anything too heavy to talk about. I just kind of wanted to talk about those few stories and give laughs, give chuckles, because I done did some crazy stuff. And like I said, the more I thought about my content, I'm like, man, I've been talking about some heavy things, and I haven't really said anything funny or like had a funny episode, I feel like. So I just wanted to do something different. And I also want to take this time to say this. If you have somebody in your life that shares crazy moments with you like that, hold on to them. The more I've thought about what a best friend is to me, Sugar Cookie is the one I talk about most, because out of everybody I've known, out of everybody who say that they're with me, she is truly with me. Like my mom, she is always in my corner when I need her. And so I just love her so much. And I always tell her, like, I'm gonna tell people about you always. She helps me come up with content ideas. Like I say, she told me to talk about this on a channel, and she's just my hype woman. If I tell her something, she's gonna be like, girl, you got this. You got all of this. And, you know, and I just want to give back to her. So with that being said, she makes jewelry and she makes cups and things like that. I'm gonna try to take one off and show you. She made this for me, this necklace. It is from our view of Colorado when we went. That's baby. She made that for me, and I don't like wearing it because I cracked the other one and I don't want to crack this one. But this is a picture of us, something I keep near and dear to me, because we had so much fun that day for no reason. I think we went to go watch this one movie called, like, Spooky Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And really quickly, one of the scenes was uh about the toe in the soup and the lady who wants her toe. And so this guy had made this soup, and like he pulls this toe out of his mouth, like he was eating the hell out of this soup, y'all. And he pulls the toe out of his mouth, and he's like and this lady, you just hear, who took my toe? And in the midst of being completely terrified, I turned to my sugar cookie and I'm like, he was sucking the shit out of her toe. I thought I was being quiet. No, this couple heard me on the other side and busted out in laughter, and I was just like no. But I'm telling you, for real, if you have somebody who's gonna share those moments with you, man, hold on to them. Hold on to them for dear life. If you want to go check out any of her stuff, her name on Instagram is Luna and Mari. I'm going to link it in here. Go check out her designs. Go check out her website. I promise you, she makes the cutest stuff. And she doesn't even know I'm doing this. She won't know until this video goes up. But I just like supporting her, you know? And I always told her, like, if I can help you in any way, it helps me. It makes me happy. Like, I love seeing her thrive, survive, and do it, because she deserves it. Like, she's great. I will show pictures of these paintings that she did for me. But she's just my babe. So anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me for another pajama party. Hey, pajama party. So sorry I didn't have a song for tonight. If you don't give up, we don't give up. Hey, if you don't give up, we don't give up. Don't start no beep, it won't be no beep. Don't start no beep, it won't be no beep. I really didn't have a song. I sang on the Real Bible Story, so if you want to go watch that, you can catch a song. But I will try to have a song for next week. As always, please, if you enjoyed this content, leave me a like, a thumbs up. Please subscribe so you can see when I post content. Please hit that bell so you'll always see when I post. I know it's going to be a lot of notifications for me because I'm doing a lot of new content, but I promise to keep you satisfied even when I do ramble. Please comment below if there's something you would like to see me talk about specifically. Really, my hope for this channel is to uplift, like I say, other less famous known minority women, black women, you know, Hispanic women, any Asian women, any kind of minority women that you would like to see me talk about that hasn't really been talked about. Drop them in the comments so I can talk about them. I will talk about somebody else next week. I did not just do it for 1 week and take it away, but like I said, I just wanted to do something a little bit more hearty. If there's something more serious you would like me to give my opinion on, it is just my opinion. It is my perspective, but at the end of the day, baby, you're gonna do you. And I know, like, sometimes your advice is not always taken, but I do like to give my input if you would like for me to listen or to address it, because I feel like I make valid points. I don't always think I know it all, but I got valid points. All right. But for real, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging in with me again. I hope you have a great remainder of your weekend. Please stay warm, especially if you're in Texas. We've had some rough weather this week. California, I know y'all have too, babes. I've been seeing the news. But until next Saturday, I have been your rambling host, Victavia. Please remember always that the Lord loves you, the Lord bless you, and I love you as well. Good night, guys.